Tonight's traffic stop starts with something officers see every day: a vehicle drifting between lane lines and window tint that appears darker than the legal limit. But within minutes, what seems like a routine stop begins raising bigger questions. The driver immediately admits to drinking, struggles to locate her identification, and gives officers a series of explanations they'll have to carefully evaluate. Was this simply an exhausted restaurant worker after a long shift, or were there enough warning signs to suggest something much more serious? Watch closely, because every statement, every decision, and every roadside test will play a role in what happens next. As always, pay attention to the facts before reaching your own conclusion.
Hi.
Hello.
Officer Nather, Sarasota Police Department.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, and you?
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you right back.
Listen, couple reasons for the stop. One, notice the tint looks a little too dark.
Okay.
Second, you were kind of going back and forth between the lane lines. You passed over the right shoulder a couple times.
Okay.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit? How much is a little bit?
I don't even.
One of the biggest moments in any DUI investigation is an admission like this. Even though the driver says she only had one shot of alcohol, officers can't simply take that statement at face value. Their responsibility is to determine whether alcohol has impaired the person's ability to safely operate a vehicle, not just whether they've consumed alcohol. That's why you'll often see officers continue asking detailed questions about timing, quantity, and where the person has been. Notice how the officer remains calm, avoids accusations, and keeps gathering information instead of jumping to conclusions. What do you think so far? Is this sounding like fatigue after a long workday? Or do you think the officer already has enough reason to investigate further?
Shot.
A shot? Okay. Do you mind rolling down your back window?
About halfway and roll
Or
They don't go down.
they don't go down? Does that window go up? The one on the right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just halfway? Can you put it up halfway? That's good.
Alright, you ready? Here we go. So the thing is 20, gotta be above 20 feet. So you pass your driver's license, registration, insurance, and apartment. Thank you, appreciate it.
I literally just got off of work and in the shower. So.
Where do you work?
131 Main.
Where was that?
131 Main.
131 Main. You got open center house.
Where do you work?
131 Main. I just saw him.
No, I know, but what's the restaurant name or bar name?
That is.
That's it? It's called 131
Yes.
Main?
Yes, ma'am.
In Sarasota or
Lakewood Ranch.
Lakewood Ranch?
What the hell? I literally just had my ID on my brake. Hold on. I know my driver's license number though.
We're going to have to put this 1 second.
Can I open my door?
For what?
I'm looking for my ID.
Okay, do you think it fell in?
Yeah, because
unlock.
I just had it. Sorry. Can you put?
I'm trying to help you out now.
No. Oh, both of y'all. I don't care if y'all put the light in here because I don't have nothing in here. But I literally just had my ID.
It's Sky Vapors 935 West Cedar Road, Cross Circuit Boulevard, East Crane last break.
I know my ID number. My ID in here. I literally just had it.
This is your Visa credit card.
No, I know that, but I'm telling you, I know my ID number.
Okay. Are you the registered owner to this car?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, it's your car.
I literally just had my ID. That's what's pissing me off so right now. Because I had to go to the ATM. I had to go to the bank. I literally just had my fucking ID.
That's why you can go.
Yeah.
Losing your driver's license during a traffic stop can definitely make an already stressful situation feel worse, but it's important to remember that officers usually have multiple ways to verify someone's identity. As long as the registered owner information matches and records can be accessed, not having the physical license doesn't automatically end the investigation. What's interesting here is how the driver becomes increasingly frustrated, yet continues cooperating by providing personal information. Stress can affect anyone during a police encounter, but officers are trained to separate nervous behavior from actual indicators of impairment. Do you think her frustration is understandable, or is it adding to the officer's concerns?
You can't pull up my ID number over that. Y'all could search the car, y'all could do anything, but you pull up my ID number, you should be able to look up my license, right?
Okay, so this is you're the registered owner, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, give me
We
one
can-
second. Let me-
H.
Yeah.
Can you put it down? Can you put my ID number down?
He's gonna go look it up. Since you're the registered owner, we can
Yeah,
find
I
it
am.
that way.
Can I open this, please?
Sure.
I'm looking for my ID. I literally just had it. Because I wasn't even supposed to work the double. I literally just got off of work. I wasn't supposed to work the double, but I needed the hours.
Where do you live?
Right here, 21st, 1422 21st Street, right here.
Okay.
I literally just pulled out my driver. Can I ask, what am I being pulled for? Oh,
So the tint was one thing,
yeah.
and then just
Me
the way you were
driving.
driving was a little bit erratic. You kept kind of going back and forth between lane lines. You crossed
You know
over
what
the right
it was,
shoulder.
and I'm going to tell you. Once I seen the police behind me, I went to looking for my ID.
Okay. So you're
That's
just
what it was. I'm searching.
okay.
Like, I don't care. Y'all can write me a ticket. I really don't care.
Okay.
But that's what it was.
Okay.
I literally just pulled out from home.
Well, where were you going? You just pulled out from home.
To the store.
What store?
Right here. Kelly. What time do it close? Do you know?
No, but we saw you.
them lights.
We saw you over on. Stay over by the car. Don't you get hit by another
Okay.
car passing by. We saw you over on. Like up the street. Yeah, she's all right.
No, I don't know. Please pull up.
Is that your boyfriend or brother?
No,
friend?
that's my cousin. I haven't even talked to him in forever.
Okay.
He just maybe noticed me.
So
but-
we saw you further down the street. on like off 29th in Leon.
This car?
Yeah. We
This
got
car?
behind you. Yeah. That's where we got behind you at. There was a cop car in front of you, and then there was a cop. We were further down behind you.
Okay.
This part of the conversation may seem repetitive, but there's a very important reason for it. Officers frequently ask the same questions in different ways throughout a DUI investigation. They're looking for consistency. Someone who's telling the truth will usually provide the same timeline each time they're asked, while inconsistent answers can become indicators that further investigation is necessary. The officer is also building a complete picture of the evening, from work to arriving home to drinking and finally getting back behind the wheel. These details may seem minor individually, but together they help explain why officers either continue or end a DUI investigation.
So you said you just had one shot?
Yes.
When was that at? Like how long ago?
11.
11 o'clock? Okay. What was
Like
the...
11:30.
Okay. What kind of
And that
alcohol?
was at home.
Do you remember
it
what
was
kind-
a whiskey shot?
Whiskey shot? What time did you get off work?
11.
11?
Like 11:10 or something.
Okay. And then you went home
Yes.
at 11:30 and took a shot. And then where did you go after that?
You. Like I haven't been nowhere else or nothing like that.
Okay. Have you taken anything else besides that one shot?
No.
No drugs, nothing?
No.
Now the investigation moves into one of the most discussed parts of any DUI stop, the field sobriety exercises. Contrary to what many people believe, these aren't simply pass or fail tests. Officers are looking for specific standardized clues established through training, while also considering medical conditions, injuries, age, fatigue, footwear, and even environmental factors. The driver has already mentioned working long hours and now says she urgently needs to use the restroom. Those circumstances can absolutely affect concentration and balance, which is why trained officers are expected to evaluate the totality of everything they're observing rather than relying on a single mistake.
Okay. I want to run you through a couple tests or exercises
Okay.
just to make sure that you're good to drive.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to come back here. He's just going to turn those lights off so it's not as flashy. You can stand right in front of your car for now. All
I
right.
gotta pee.
Okay. You're going to have to hold on a sec.
I can't.
You're going to have to.
If it got, I'm telling you, I'm peeing now. If it got to do with my goddamn drug
peeing.
test or... No, I'm telling you I'm peeing because I wasn't going to be able to concentrate within that. I'm not drunk, I'm not doing nothing or nothing.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any problems with your eyes? You wear contacts, glasses?
No.
Nothing? Okay. Have you had any brain injuries, head trauma?
No.
Okay. Do you have any problems with your legs? No? Okay. What's your highest level of education?
High school.
High school? Okay. Are you comfortable with your numbers?
What you mean by that?
Like counting? Are you good like with your
Oh, yeah.
basic numbers?
Yes.
Okay. So if I ask you to count backwards from 58 to 42, can you do that? Do you want to try?
I wouldn't be able to do that even if I wasn't, like, had a shot.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
This is an important clarification. The driver explains that she's dyslexic and says she wouldn't be able to perform certain mental exercises even if she hadn't consumed alcohol. Officers generally adapt when someone reports a legitimate medical or learning condition by focusing more heavily on other observations and standardized tests. That's why you'll notice the officer quickly shifts away from one exercise and continues the evaluation instead of insisting on something the driver says she cannot reliably perform. Situations like this remind us that roadside investigations often involve much more nuance than viewers realize.
Like, I'm dyslexic, so I wouldn't be able to do that anyway.
Okay. Do you know your ABCs?
Yes.
Okay. Would you be comfortable saying your ABCs starting at the letter E, ending at the letter P?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. E to P.
It's EFGHIJK elemental P.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to just check your eyes. Okay, so you're going to look at my pen, the tip of my pen. With your eyes and your eyes only, you're going to track the tip of my pen. Okay? Exercise. Hands at your side, feet together. You're going to choose whichever foot you want, left or right. Okay?
Okay.
You're going to lift whichever foot you choose off the ground 6 inches parallel to the ground. Okay? Hands are going to be at your side. You're going to look down at your foot. You're going to count 1001, 1002, 1003 until I tell you to stop. Okay?
So just this one.
You have a
The
timer?
right.
Timer? Okay. Whenever you're ready.
1001, 1002, 1002, 3, 04, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 12. I don't have great balance.
You can keep going.
What number am I supposed to go to?
We're good. Okay. All right.
Is it seconds or time?
It was just 1001 until I told you to.
This is the turning point of the entire encounter. After considering the driving behavior, the admission to drinking, the roadside investigation, and the field sobriety exercises, the officer has determined there is probable cause to make an arrest for DUI. It's important to understand that an arrest does not determine guilt. That decision belongs to the court after all available evidence is reviewed, including any chemical testing, body camera footage, witness statements, and legal arguments. Based only on what you've seen so far, do you agree with the officer's decision to arrest, or would you have wanted additional evidence before taking someone into custody?
Go. All right, do me a favor and turn around. All right, your hands behind your back. All right,
What?
you're being placed under arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
For what, though?
I will explain that to you in a minute.
Do you have anything else that you need out of the car right now?
No. Can I call my mom, please?
Down at the jail, they'll let you call. No, 'cause is that your cousin right there?
Hey! Yeah.
Okay, maybe he can let them know.
Tona! Why they asking you for your shit? Can you please burn me out? I'll pay you back, please. What the fuck? You gonna take my car home?
Hey, Les, did you let them know we have a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you need your phone?
Give it to him.
You want him to take it? He's your cousin?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Who is he?
That's my cousin.
Are you allowing him to take your car?
Yeah. I just came home from fucking work.
Alright, real quick, we're gonna go back to this car.
Can I get my shoes? I took my shoes off
Yeah,
there.
they're right there.
I'm tired of going up for you.
Hey, Greg, can you just watch real quick while I get some gloves?
Yeah, he's in the surgery.
Yeah. Just stand right here with this officer for a sec. You don't have anything like stuffed in you that the jail's gonna find? I'm not. I know. I'm not gonna search. I'm not gonna touch you because you peed on yourself. Nothing underneath your
I
tongue.
don't care about that. And you shouldn't
No, but I
either.
don't
Because
want
what if
to.
I got anything else?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The jail's gonna find it, and then you're gonna get charged with a felony.
What you're hearing now is a standard safety warning that officers commonly give before transporting someone to jail. They're asking whether the person has any hidden weapons or contraband because introducing prohibited items into a detention facility can lead to additional criminal charges. The officer also explains that correctional facilities use screening procedures, including advanced detection equipment, to locate concealed items. These conversations may sound uncomfortable, but they're intended to protect officers, jail staff, and everyone inside the facility. Even during an emotional arrest, officers are still responsible for following safety protocols from beginning to end.
What if I got a little 22 up under my pussy, then I shoot you in the face? No.
Handcuffed.
No? Okay.
They'll also put you into an X-ray machine.
Look, I could get there.
Okay. They'll put you through an X-ray machine. Okay.
I'm just want to let you know.
If they find it, then you'll get a felony. So that's fine.
I'm not getting a felony.
Okay.
I shouldn't even have what I have. That's my whole thing. Hey, come get me, please.
By consent.
No.
Talk to him real quick, and we'll tell him where you're going, all right?
Can I get my implied consent, please?
Which one?
Can I get my implied consent, please?
Yeah, sorry. Go for it. Appreciate it. Thanks. You got it all on video, too. Got all her stuff here.
Here, thank you. Honestly, it might be in my other thing.
I think Brent has one. You can't find it.
I have one, it's just,
You have implied consent? You guys are good.
okay. You guys don't want it?
Huh?
I said you guys don't want it?
It's all yours now.
Well, you guys could have had it. Just could have taken it.
Yeah, Les wanted it, so.
Well, dude, I saw her going back and forth between the lines.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was focused on. Les was like, I don't really know. He was listening to you guys, and I was like, dude, she's crossed over like 3 different times. Yeah, we were. Yeah, that's because I was. The way it was in Delaware, you had to get it 3 or more violations to pull it over.
Oh.
So I was just waiting to get it.
Oh, you guys good?
All right, well, I appreciate you guys helping. Thank you. All right, we're good. You just want to put a transport in? Still.
How you doing there?
Okay, I'll do it.
241 dispatch. We're going to be 1051 to Double SO jail with 1015 starting mile.
What began as a traffic stop for suspected lane violations and dark window tint ultimately developed into a full DUI investigation. Throughout the encounter, officers documented the driver's driving behavior, obtained an admission of alcohol consumption, verified her identity despite the missing license, conducted standardized field sobriety exercises, and ultimately determined there was probable cause for an arrest. Whether you agree with every decision or not, this footage highlights how officers are expected to balance public safety, investigative procedures, and professionalism under pressure. Cases like these also remind drivers that even small decisions, especially after drinking, can quickly lead to life-changing consequences. We'd love to hear your perspective. Do you think the officers handled this investigation appropriately based on what was captured on body cam? Tonight's traffic stop starts with what appears to be a simple vehicle equipment violation, but within seconds, officers notice several warning signs that completely change the direction of the encounter. A damaged vehicle, unusual driving behavior, and observations that immediately raise questions about possible impairment quickly transform this into a full DWI investigation. As the conversation unfolds, pay close attention to the driver's answers, the officer's observations, and the procedures used throughout the stop. You'll also notice how small details begin adding up into something much bigger. Stay until the end, because this case takes several unexpected turns that few drivers ever expect during what started as an ordinary checkpoint stop.
Hello?
769-834 on the
Ma'am,
the line.
Hello?
are you okay?
Yes, I am okay.
Hi, I'm Officer Castellano, Albuquerque Police Department. Did you know that you're dragging your bumper?
Yes, I do know that. That's why I got
What's that?
Don't reach for it, obviously.
Tell him to step out. Unlock your door. Unlock your door.
I got that.
Step out.
So, 762, is there a unit trying to raise the checkpoint?
Step behind your vehicle.
Airport 769.
Where's the gun at?
Dog Charger is going up to the line. I was just flagged down saying he was involved in a hit and run.
Here. Ma'am, come with me.
Yeah.
No, relax.
That's clearly the
Put
case.
your hands-
We've
come here.
got
Come
both
with
of them
me.
removed from the vehicle right now. 49 on a
Ma'am?
hit and run. Is there a
Yes?
call?
Why are you dragging your front bumper?
Dragging my front bumper.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was dragging my front bumper.
Mhm.
It was already dragged. It's been falling off since for a minute.
The witness will flag me down.
Why are you driving like that?
Why am I driving like that? It's my car.
Alright, step forward.
Hey, Linda. Linda. Ma'am,
Yes?
can you tell me, what is that white powdery substance under your nose?
White powdery substance.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't touch your nose.
don't touch your face. Yeah, I can see it.
Ma'am, what are you snorting?
Nothing.
Okay.
I haven't been swearing nothing.
So I'm a DWI officer.
Yes.
Where are you coming from? Where are you
I'm
headed?
coming from the west side.
From the
Over
what
there
side?
on Unser.
The what side?
Unser and Tower.
Let's go.
Okay. What's over there?
What's over there? My car.
No, your car's right behind me.
Yeah, it is right there.
Why do you seem
That's
upset?
just was over there.
Why do you seem upset?
I don't.
You seem a little upset to me.
I really don't.
Okay. Can we have a conversation?
Yes.
All right. Where are you headed to?
I'm heading to my house in Rio Rancho.
Okay. How far is that from here?
Only like, maybe like 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where you're at right now?
Yes.
Where are you at?
I'm over here on Unser.
You're over here on Unser.
Yes.
Unser and what?
Course.
You're over at Unser and Coors?
Not Unser and Course, but I'm over here like close.
Do you know where you're at precisely?
No, not the street name precisely.
No.
At this point, the officer isn't relying on just one observation to determine whether the driver may be impaired. Instead, he's building what's known as the totality of the circumstances. The damaged vehicle, difficulty answering simple location questions, visible residue around the nose, and the driver's overall demeanor all become pieces of the larger picture. None of these factors alone automatically prove impairment, but together they may justify continuing the investigation. This step is important because officers are expected to base their decisions on observable facts rather than assumptions. What do you think so far? Based only on what you've seen up to this point, would you continue the investigation, or do you think there's still not enough evidence?
That's the recording on.
Okay. Other than what I believe to be coke.
No, there isn't no cocaine.
Okay. Did you drink any alcohol tonight?
No, I didn't.
Oh, there was open cocaine in the vehicle.
Yeah. Where's who's the open container belong to?
I don't know. What are you talking about, open container?
Of alcohol.
No, I didn't see no open container of alcohol.
That vehicle's your responsibility. Why don't you know
Yes,
about
it
that?
is. What do you mean responsibility to know about any alcohol? There isn't no alcohol in my car.
Okay. Do you feel safe to drive tonight?
Yes, I do. I'm trying to go home. I have work in the morning. At 8 a.m.
At
Yes.
8 a.m. Okay. So you said you had no alcohol.
Yes, none.
What about drug use?
No, don't drug use.
Don't drug use?
No. I know there isn't no substance in my
Don't
nose.
touch your face.
Don't touch your nose.
Okay. Well, sorry.
I forgive you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Really, there isn't no drug use. You
But
guys could drug
just-
test me right now.
Okay, so just this interactions be audio visually recorded.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay. Did you notice that you were hitting anything on the way here within the last like 100 yards of stretch?
Yes, I noticed that my bumper was falling off, but I still drive it because
No,
it's a
what
car.
else? What else were you hitting?
Nothing.
So you weren't driving over anything in the road?
No, I wasn't.
Was there anything-
Do you see that car right here?
Was there anything laid out in the road?
No, there wasn't.
So there wasn't speed bumps in the road anywhere?
No, over here, no.
No, not over here. How about signs? Did you notice any posted signs before you were driving over to me at a high rate of
Yes.
speed?
Yes.
What did those signs say?
Those signs, they said stop signs, they said road signs,
They said road signs?
yes, like the speed limit signs.
Okay. So, ma'am, how do you feel right now? Do you feel defensive? Do you feel like you're gonna want to fight or hurt anybody or
No,
yourself?
I do not. I do not feel defensive.
Can you put your arms to your side? Thank you. All right, because I'm just me being a person to another person. You seem pretty upset. You seem pretty defensive, and you don't seem as if you're being quite honest with that blow you have under your.
I don't have any
right
blow
nostril.
under my nose.
It's okay.
Here's where the encounter officially shifts from a traffic stop into a formal impaired driving investigation. The officer explains why he's requesting standardized field sobriety tests, often called SFSTs. These tests aren't designed to guarantee someone is intoxicated. Instead, they're standardized assessments intended to help officers observe divided attention, balance, coordination, and the ability to follow instructions simultaneously. Before each test, officers are trained to explain and demonstrate every instruction to reduce confusion later. Notice how detailed these explanations become? They're just as important as the driver's actual performance because proper instructions can become a major issue if the case is later reviewed in court. Do you think the officer has clearly explained why he's requesting these tests?
It is what it is. So, this is what's going to happen. Okay? I'm going to have you undergo a series of standardized field sobriety tests because through my training and experience,
Okay.
I believe you to be under the influence.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So, just so you know, your driving demeanor, you passed by signs that said checkpoint ahead. Slow down. You were driving over speed bumps like they didn't exist. You were dragging your bumper like you hit a curb from hell, and you didn't give two squats about it, and you continue driving anyway. You could have removed the bumper off your vehicle. It would have been less obvious, but you were drawing a lot of attention. And when you have a lot of flashlights shining near your vehicle, people yelling to stop, and you can't hear loud adults using their adult voices.
No, I
and
did hear you guys and I did stop.
Eventually. But for our safety, we're out here with reflective vests, and we don't want to get hit by cars. It's pretty scary, okay?
Yes, I understand.
So, what is going to happen is you are going to undergo a series of standardized sobriety tests.
Okay.
They're not pass or fail. Everything I have you do, I'm going to explain, I'm going to demonstrate for the divided attention tests,
Yes.
and we will go from there, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, I do not.
No?
No.
All right. So, we don't have any strobe flashing lights or anything like that. Do you see that headlight right there by those gentlemen?
That one? The right one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go walk over to that headlight for me. And then turn around and face me once you get there. All right, just take a step forward. Perfect. Put your feet together, keep your hands to your side. Do you feel comfortable walking on those sandals?
Not really, but I'm gonna walk on them.
Not really, but I'm gonna walk on them?
Yes. Do you want me to walk barefoot?
It's up to you. It's whatever you're more comfortable in because one of these tests you are gonna be walking.
Okay, well, I am gonna have an attorney, so it doesn't matter.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, you're going to have an attorney.
Yeah,
all right, so,
I am.
All right, so feet together, heels touching, toes touching. Place your hands to your side. Stand straight. Remain in that position. Do not move out of this position unless I direct you otherwise. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever had any type of brain injuries in the past?
Yes.
How long
I
ago?
recently just got into a car wreck about a week
A couple
ago.
minutes ago?
No, not a couple minutes ago. My bumper been like that.
How long has your bumper been like that?
Probably for like about a week.
Probably about a week.
Somebody hit into me.
Where did they hit you at?
They hit me in the front.
They hit you in the front? Was it?
Yes, I was going forward.
Yeah.
And they went straight.
Like a head-on collision?
Not a head-on collision. It wasn't bad. I could still drive my car, so they just kept on going. But
Did you go to the doctors or hospital about it?
Yeah, I went to the hospital like a day later, but
A day later? What was the results of that?
they just said I have to go to physical therapy
For what?
for about my back.
What's wrong with your back?
Well, it's been hurting. I told them that I got into a crash. The person hit me on back. It wasn't in my car, but it was in another car. They hit me back on.
This portion of the investigation is more significant than it may seem at first glance. Before conducting balance-related sobriety tests, officers commonly ask about recent injuries, surgeries, medical conditions, or physical limitations. That's because legitimate health issues can affect a person's ability to perform these exercises, even if they're completely sober. The driver's explanation about a recent crash and physical therapy introduces another factor the officer must consider while evaluating the results. A thorough investigation means accounting for possible medical explanations rather than automatically attributing every mistake to impairment. Do you think the officer is doing enough to account for these potential physical limitations before moving forward?
And that's where they hit my back. So they told me I'm going to need to go to physical therapy.
Okay. Are you able to... What do you do for a living?
What I do?
Yeah.
I work at Maverick, the gas station.
Okay. Do you stand all day?
Yes.
Do you lift any boxes or stock or anything?
Yes.
Do you have to get down on your knees and get to the lower shelves and
Yes.
reach up high?
Yes. That's what you have to do every day. You have to put away the truck. You have to sit there and take out the trashes. You have to sit there and take care of customers. Do everything like that. Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. So it sounds like you're pretty active at work.
Yes.
All right, place your hands to your side, please. All right. Keep your head straight. Look at the tip of my finger. I'm not going to put the light in your eyes. Just look at my finger. Track it with your eyes only. Keep your head still. Do you understand?
Yes.
Just looking at your pupils for a second. Just keep your head still and track it with your eyes only. Do you understand?
Okay.
Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes.
Keep your head still, please. Face your nose towards me.
Okay.
Yep, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And you want me to just follow my eyes, right?
Yep, eyes only. Keep your head still, please. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. So you're moving your head with my finger, okay? You gotta keep your head still, okay?
I have to keep only my eyes?
No, move only your eyes. We're almost done. We're going up and down. Just keep your chin where it's at.
Okay.
BGN.
The walk and turn is one of the most recognized field sobriety tests, but many people don't realize it's actually a divided attention exercise rather than simply a balance test. The participant must remember multiple instructions, maintain balance, count accurately, walk heel to toe, avoid using their arms for balance, perform the correct turn, and continue without stopping. Even small deviations may be noted by the officer as clues during the evaluation. That's why you'll hear the officer patiently repeat the instructions several times before allowing the test to begin. Whether those repeated explanations help or hurt the credibility of the final results is something viewers often debate. As you watch closely, ask yourself whether any mistakes come from impairment, confusion, nervousness, or the complexity of the instructions themselves.
So this is the part that I told you that you're going to have to walk. Now I'll give you the option. You can remove your white sandals that's not covering your heel, or you can keep them on.
Okay. I guess I'll remove them just in case because I barely bought them tonight.
Okay.
And they were a little bit big.
So look at your left foot. Okay. Keep your left foot right where it's at. Put your right foot in front of your left foot. Touch heel to toe just like mine. Place your hands to your side. Stand in that position. Stay in that position. Do not start this test until I tell you to begin. You understand?
Okay.
Touch heel to toe just like my feet.
So you want me to touch my other toe?
Like this. Left foot here. Left foot plant it. Right foot in front of your left foot. Touch heel to toe just like that. Hands to your side. Remain in that position. Do not start this test until I tell you to begin. You understand?
Okay.
When I tell you to begin, can you pitch an imaginary line from your front foot to my foot?
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. On that imaginary line, you're going to take a total of 9 steps, touching heel to toe. When you get to that 9th step, you're going to keep your front or lead foot planted, and with your back foot, you're going to take a series of small steps, turning yourself around. You're going to keep turning around until you face the direction that you came from on that same imaginary line.
So you want me to take 9 steps, and
Yes.
then from the 9 steps, turn around?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to demonstrate that for you, okay?
Okay.
And then you're going to return an additional 9 steps, touching heel to toe. So
Okay.
this is the position you're in, and it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3. I took 3 steps for demonstration. You're going to take 9.
Okay.
Lead foot stays planted. Back foot is going to help you turn around just like this. A series of small steps, turning around, face the direction that you came from. Return an additional 9 steps, touching heel to toe. 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth until you get to how many steps? Until you get to how many steps?
9.
Okay, 9. When you're doing this test, you're going to look down at your feet. You're going to count each step out loud. You're going to keep your hands to your side. Don't raise them.
Okay.
And you're going to
Don't
continue.
raise them.
And do not stop this test until you've completed the test.
And just keep a straight line, right?
Yep. Do you understand
Okay.
the instructions to this test?
Yes. Can I start?
No.
Oh, no?
Do you understand the instructions to this test?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
So whenever I get to the 9th step, I just turn around, right?
In the manner that I showed you. Do you need me to show you again?
Yes, show me again.
So, 9th step. Back foot helps you turn around, taking a series of small steps, turning around, just like this.
Okay.
And then return an additional 9 heel to toe steps, just like
Okay.
that. Any other
I'll
questions?
count for you so you can see how many steps I do.
Do you have any other questions?
No?
Just remember, keep your hands to your side, okay?
Okay.
You may begin.
1,
This,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now the officer is shifting from instruction to observation, and this is where every movement starts to matter. During standardized field sobriety testing, officers are trained to look for specific indicators, sometimes called clues, rather than simply deciding whether someone passed or failed. Missing the instructed number of steps, turning incorrectly, stepping off the imaginary line, or struggling to follow directions can all become part of the officer's overall assessment. At the same time, nervousness, unfamiliar surroundings, or even uncomfortable footwear can influence performance. That's why these tests often become one of the most debated pieces of evidence in court. Watching from your perspective, do you think the driver is having difficulty because of impairment, confusion, or simply the pressure of being evaluated by police?
10 steps.
I did 9.
Are you done?
Yes.
All right, say less. All right, feet together once again, hands to your side. Remain in this position. Do not start this test until I tell you to begin. You understand?
Yes.
When I tell you to begin, you're going to elevate either foot of your choice, left or right, up to you, in front of you, approximately 6 inches high. Now, you're going to stand straight. You're going to keep your arms are going to remain to your side, and the foot that you're going to elevate, both of your legs are going to be straight. Foot is going to be up in the air, 6 inches high, toe pointed down to where your foot's flat and parallel to the ground. Just like that.
Like this.
Yep. Do you understand so far?
How many am I supposed to do?
I'll explain. But do you understand so far?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like this, right?
Yep. In that position, you're going to count in this manner. 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Do you understand the instructions?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for me?
So I'm just going to go like 1001, 1001.
Notice how the officer repeats the instructions multiple times before allowing the test to begin. That isn't necessarily unusual. Officers want to make sure the subject understands exactly what's expected because misunderstanding the instructions could later be challenged in court. However, this interaction also highlights how communication itself can become part of the investigation. The driver repeatedly asks questions and appears uncertain about the counting method, forcing the officer to explain the process again. These exchanges give investigators additional opportunities to observe memory, comprehension, attention, and the ability to process multiple instructions at once. If you were in this situation, do you think you'd remember every instruction while standing in front of flashing lights and several officers?
99, 98, 97, 96. Like that, right?
No, not even close.
Then what are you saying?
You're going to stand. You're not going to move.
Stand?
You're going to stand. You're going to stand straight, and
Okay.
you're only lifting up one foot. And you're going to lift that foot, toe pointed down, stare at that elevated foot, arms to your side, both legs straight, looking at the elevated foot, and you're going to count in this manner: 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop. And remember, foot is approximately 6 inches high off the ground, flat parallel. Do you understand?
Do I count it like just moving, or do I not move?
You don't move.
Okay. So
You just stand straight
I'm just gonna say 1001.
with your hands to your side.
1,999, like that?
No.
I thought you already did one, sorry. I did that.
So, I'll explain again. Arms to your side, both legs straight, 1 foot, either foot, 1 foot only, in front of you, toe pointed down, 6 inches high. In this position, you're not going to move out of that position. You're going to stare at that elevated foot, and you're going to count in this manner: 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth until I tell you to stop. Do you understand now? Relax your legs. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Once you lift your foot up, you may begin.
1,001, 1,000, 999, 998, 997, 199, 96, 997, 995, 994, 993, 992, 993.
The field sobriety tests are now complete, and the officer has gathered the observations needed to make a decision. It's important to remember that these exercises are only one part of the investigation. Officers also consider the driver's behavior before the stop, statements made during questioning, physical observations, and anything else documented throughout the encounter. No single moment determines the outcome by itself. Instead, investigators combine every observation into one overall assessment before deciding whether probable cause exists for an arrest. Looking back over everything you've seen so far, would you have reached the same conclusion as the officer, or would you have continued investigating before making an arrest?
91, 990, 890, 889, 888, 887.
You can stop.
Okay.
Okay. So, no alcohol, no drugs.
No. And I don't have no cookie on my nose.
You do. What is it then?
I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't see
So do me a
anything
favor.
on my nose.
I'm going to give you a series of simple instructions, okay?
Okay.
I want you to cooperate with me,
Okay.
but I'm going to let you know right now.
This is the moment when the investigation officially transitions into an arrest. Once an officer believes probable cause exists that a driver operated a vehicle while impaired, they're authorized to take the individual into custody pending further testing and the legal process. An arrest is not the same thing as a conviction. It simply means the officer believes sufficient evidence exists to move the case forward. From here, every statement, search, and procedural step becomes even more important because they'll likely be reviewed later by prosecutors, defense attorneys, and potentially a jury. Do you think the officer waited until enough evidence had been gathered before making the arrest, or would you have wanted to see additional testing first?
You are under arrest for driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor and or drug. You're going to turn around, face my vehicle, and you're going to put your hands behind your back. You're going to do that right now.
I don't know what the hell are you arrested for.
Drugs and or alcohol. Yo.
That was crazy.
Hit and run, course in Sequoia.
Yeah, it's like a big issue.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they, one of the traffic guys took that video from
Outstanding. Ma'am, do you have anything in your pockets that's going to poke, prick, or stick me?
My phone?
Your phone is going to poke, prick, or stick me?
It's not gonna break you, but it's in my pocket.
Yeah, that's not
Obviously.
what I'm asking you about. Do you have anything in your pockets that's going to hurt me?
No, I don't.
Outstanding. Put your shoes back on.
F***ing stupid.
Okay, well, I'm going in your pockets. I got to search you into the arrest. My palm is going to face me at all times. I'm just going to make sure that I remove everything that does not belong there.
My puff is in your pocket, and I want that back.
Your what?
My puff.
What is a puff? I don't know
It's a f***ing puff. It's a f***ing nicotine. I want to hit that right now.
All right, bend your elbows. I got to go in your back pocket. I'm going to pull your pocket towards me.
Yep, and my puff is in that pocket. Let me hit
Your
it.
dispo?
No, my puff.
What is
Let me
it?
hit
What is a dispo?
It's a nicotine.
All right.
For Nick.
What pocket is it in?
Obviously in the back one that you just pressed.
There's absolutely nothing in there. Do you keep anything tucked inside your shirt, or are you wearing a bra?
No, I'm not wearing a bra.
Can you put your hair back behind your shoulders? Like swing it back?
No, I can't.
Perfect. I'm going to go below your chest line with the back of my hand. I'm only making sure that there's nothing in there that's going to hurt me. Cool. Let's grab a seat in this back seat right here. Ma'am, can you open up your mouth really wide for me? Really wide. Stick your tongue up in the air. That's strong.
Promise y'all ain't doing shit.
Man, what's your social? Hello?
What?
What's your social?
For what?
Your social security number.
For what? What do you mean by social?
I gotta find out who you are, that's why. What's your social?
I know my social on my security.
What is it?
Funny. None of your business. I need to speak to a attorney.
I know.
I'm not even I got my attorney on the call.
Yeah, you're
so
definitely gonna need to talk to an attorney. What's your first name?
None of your business.
Man,
I'm not speaking to an attorney.
You know I don't want to.
Encounters often become more legally significant after an arrest than before one. Here, the conversation shifts toward identifying the suspect and explaining the consequences of refusing to provide basic identifying information. At the same time, the driver mentions wanting an attorney, something many viewers immediately notice during body cam footage. It's worth remembering that different legal procedures apply depending on what officers are asking and at what stage of the investigation they're in. Throughout this exchange, both sides are navigating responsibilities that can carry legal consequences well beyond the roadside. From your perspective, how do you think this conversation is unfolding? Is either side making the situation more difficult than it needs to be? Or is this simply the reality of a high-stress arrest?
I don't want to charge you with additional charges, but you have to identify yourself. You know that, right?
I don't know what additional charges I have.
You will pick up concealing ID.
Okay, well, I'll wait till I know my charges. Thank you.
You're being charged with DWI, and it sounds like you're being charged with a hit and run.
Hit and run for what? This is my car.
Leaving the scene of a motor vehicle accident up the road.
What motor vehicle seen up the road? Because there ain't no shit.
Yeah, you apparently hit somebody.
I actually didn't, so.
Okay, so what's your first name? I'm being nice to you. Why are you being mean to me?
You're being mean to me, but you put me in the back of a cop car.
Because you're under arrest.
For what?
DWI.
I ain't drinking while driving.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your first name?
None of your business. I'm speaking to my attorney.
Please, I don't have time for this.
I don't have time for you.
I really don't have time
until
for
my
this.
attorney gets here, I'm speaking.
I don't want. I'm telling you, I don't want to charge you with concealing ID. Because if you don't tell me who you are, I'm going to drive you to the crime lab. I'm going to get you fingerprinted, and we're going to go from there. And
Aaliyah.
Huh?
Aaliyah.
How do you spell your first name?
A-L-E-A-H.
How old are you?
19.
19. 7:43. I see that I'm looking at my comments. It says that my driver was involved in a hit and run. Do we have any 49 on that?
Negative.
I told you I ain't getting no hit and run. I ain't no dumbass to crash and then come into a checkpoint.
Miss, let's go for a walk. Miss, let's go for a walk. We're going on the bus.
741.
Yep, come on.
Can you start by 20 minutes after this one, please?
Yep, thank you. This way.
Even after an arrest has been made, the investigation is far from over. Officers must continue following established procedures because every step can affect what evidence is ultimately admissible in court. As the driver is escorted for chemical testing, the officer remains responsible for maintaining safety, documenting the encounter, and clearly explaining what's happening next. Notice that despite the tension, the interaction remains largely procedural. These moments may not seem dramatic, but they're often where critical legal issues arise. Was the suspect properly informed? Were the procedures followed correctly? Those questions can become just as important as everything that happened on the roadside. What stands out to you most about the officer's professionalism during the stage?
This way. These back steps right here. Give me 1 second, let me get that door for you.
Is anything else coming with me? Where's my car and my keys?
With your friend. I got you.
I'm here to get Chris the door.
Hang on now.
Walk all the way down there, miss?
Oh my God. My keys are not out there. They're on.
I'm pretty positive those are yours. So, hey, this might be a little easier if you read along with me. If not, it's up to you. But I'm going to read only what's written in blue, okay? This is the New Mexico implied consent.
This is one of the most important legal moments in the entire encounter. The officer is reading the state's implied consent advisory, which explains the consequences of refusing a chemical breath test after a lawful DWI arrest. While the exact laws vary by jurisdiction, refusing a test can often result in administrative penalties such as license suspension and may also carry additional legal consequences depending on local statutes. The officer's responsibility here is to make sure the driver understands those consequences before making a decision. Whether someone chooses to submit to testing or refuse, that decision frequently becomes a major issue later in court. If you were in this situation, would you agree to the test or exercise your right to refuse, knowing there could still be legal consequences either way?
Advisory, I'm reading you the breath test advisory for this intoxilizer instrument. Listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important. You're under arrest for driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor and or drug. The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, or laboratory technician, or technologist who is employed by a hospital or a physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid by the law enforcement agency. Do you agree to take our test? Yes or no?
No.
I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privileges for 1 year. If you are convicted in court while driving under the influence, you may also receive a greater sentence because you refuse to be tested. Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yep.
Do you now agree to be tested? Yes or no?
Nope.
Sounds good.
Wait till my turn in.
Makes my job easier. Thank you. Let's go. Downtown.
Why?
Because I said so, that's why.
Why? For what? Where's my shit? Well, you gonna bring my keys with me? Because I ain't leaving without my keys here. Sorry, we're going downtown. Bring my keys. I need my attorney.
Alright, let's go. Come on. Come on. Hold on. Stay right there.
Who has my phone and my keys?
Your car has your phone and your keys.
My car has my phone and my keys. Well, where the fuck is my car?
Watch your step, watch your hair.
Oh, my hair is fine. And my
Yeah,
stuff is
come on.
fine.
This way.
Where the f is my car?
With the roadside investigation complete, the focus now shifts to processing the arrest. At this stage, officers are primarily concerned with safely transporting the suspect, securing any evidence, and completing the documentation that will accompany the case. Even though emotions are still running high, maintaining professionalism is essential because body camera footage often becomes one of the most closely examined pieces of evidence during future court proceedings. Every interaction, every statement, and every decision made after the arrest can be scrutinized later. Looking back over everything that's happened, from the damaged vehicle to the field sobriety tests and now the transport, do you think the encounter escalated appropriately, or could either side have handled parts of it differently?
Later. Hey. Hey, who's the transport officer?
I mean, seatbelt, let me die, bitch.
Don't call me a bitch. That's such a mean word.
You are a bitch.
I'm not a bitch.
No, you
I
are.
promise.
You're wasting my time and my money.
Well, cool. Enjoy.
Gave my shit so I can get the up out of here. I have a attorney.
Okay. Be careful stepping out, please, okay? We're gonna hang a left. Got you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go straight ahead to these double doors. Watch your step, please.
I'm on the side of the street right now. It's so fucking stupid. Go ahead.
Careful. No, lead the way, please. I got this, sir. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, let's go. Hang a left. Left. Your military left. This. Over here. One more left. This way. You have a seat. Mr. I'm no longer going to be seeing you the rest of the evening. Behave yourself for this guy, okay? You have paperwork that's going with you. Everything that I wrote on today's synopsis is on a complaint. If you want a further in-depth copy, it's going to be on the offense incident report that I'm going to write later on today. That firearm is going to be at the crime lab. If somebody needs to go pick it up, your cell phone is going to be tagged into evidence, and there's another cell phone with you that's going with you. Cool.
What began as officers noticing a vehicle dragging its damaged bumper quickly evolved into a full impaired driving investigation based on a combination of driving behavior, physical observations, questioning, and standardized field sobriety testing. Throughout the encounter, the officer explained each investigative step, gathered information about possible medical conditions, administered sobriety evaluations, and ultimately established what he believed was probable cause for an arrest before proceeding with the required post-arrest procedures. As with any body cam incident, it's important to remember that an arrest represents an allegation supported by the officer's observations, not a final determination of guilt. Those questions are ultimately decided through the legal process after all evidence is reviewed. Cases like this remind us how quickly routine traffic stops can develop into complex investigations where every decision, from both law enforcement and the driver, can significantly influence the outcome. If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns. We'd love to hear your perspective. Did the officer handle this investigation appropriately, or would you have done something differently? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next breakdown.